you're looking at the younger sister. It was like she just knew everything to say. She was just so perfect. I mean, she had her own mind, but really, she was her older sister. What is her girl? I'm like, look, Lady Kate Sharma. I'm like, what are they names? My mind just went blank. But Kate, it felt like she was putting onto her what should have been for her, if that makes sense. Like all the things that she wanted, like she felt like she couldn't have them. She needed to sacrifice that much that she couldn't be happy. And so finally the little one, the younger, oh man, hold on. That moment at the wedding, woo, when he picked up that bracelet and she saw that moment, I was like, that was intense. I was like, and then she just took off running. I was like, But come on now, we knew that. I just couldn't believe they took it that far because we all knew that they were going to end up together because we just, from the books, it's going to be the older sister. But I was like, y'all taking it this far? Like, we at the priest is up here. Like, what are we doing? I couldn't believe it.
Right.
I mean, I guess they had to throw something in there because, the first season with Daphne, he had defiled her. And so, they was alone and, he had to marry her. But I just was like,
who?
Well, in the garden, when they was in the garden, Simon and Daphne, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that.
Season 1 should have been called Defiled.
What?
Because there was lots of defiled in season 1. Like every other scene was defiling. So yeah, I'm with it.
Oh my goodness.
But there was, but this one there was no defiling.
There was defiling towards the end. At the end, what was that? Episode 7. I think it was. It was 7, and then 8. It was 7.
I must have missed it.
But you know what? Did you see the actual scene at the end with them? Because I missed it. I didn't watch the whole show on at the end on season 8 on episode 8. And what's her name? Lady Whistledown. That scene where she was writing and the screen went black. I thought the show was over. So I was on YouTube. I said, "Hold on, what is this I'm looking at? I ain't see that scene."
Wait, is the after credit scene?
Oh my gosh, yes. You got to go back.
Dang, you
I don't even it's not really after credits, but there was more to the show. They tricked me with that black screen. I thought the show was over because I was like, so maybe they're going to show that they get married or something in the next season. There's more. There's a little bit more.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, go back and look at that. Go back and look at that.
No, I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh, fine. That's how you want to be. That's cool.
Doesn't expand. If it doesn't expand the Marvel Universe, after credit scene doesn't matter.
Okay, fine.
What are you talking about?
Alrighty. Well, all right then. Well, let's go ahead and while you in that vein, let's go ahead and give this a GTS this season GTS score.
Ooh, what is this? Season 2.
Yeah.
The sister loving non-defiling season. Let's see. I'm gonna have to give it a. Let's go with a. I want to say 2, but that'd be jerky. Let's go with a. Let's go with a 5.
Okay.
Because I couldn't watch this again. I couldn't hardly watch the first minute.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go in and give it a 9, and I'm only giving it a 9 because I really didn't like the sister thing. Oh my gosh. I knew ahead of time because of the book, and they say that, but it was just so messy. And really, one thing I will say, I don't know if this doesn't really make it any better, but they didn't actually do anything, the older sister and him, until like it was over with her younger sister. I was like, okay, well, at least you ain't kiss or do nothing. But it was still real messy. Like if they had just made and been honest with themselves, we didn't even have to go down this road.
Well, then you wouldn't have got 8. You wouldn't have got 8 episodes.
But yeah, that's true. So I got a strong 9 out of 10 for a got to see it score out there.
There you
Y'all
go.
listen to
there
me.
you go.
Listen to my rating. No, just kidding.
That's right. So after watching this, I'm just curious. Why are we not watching Moon Knight or Smallville? Because these shows have character. That's Smallville. Lois and Clark.
I was like, we did review Lois and Clark when it first came on. So we got to come back.
It's gotten better. Yeah, it's gotten better.
Yeah, we'll come back around.
And Moon Knight is just wonderfully weird.
Right. Well, we
Yeah,
already
so
know that, Sean. It's not like we always doing Marvel and DC stuff. I mean, I'm just saying.
hey, don't you? Hey, hey,
I-
hey, hey,
hey,
hey, hey, hey,
you
hey,
brought it
hey!
up.
Hey, you still owe me for that February. I ain't gonna never let that go. All the movies you made me watch.
The peoples, they need to know. They got to have versatility.
Yeah.
They got to
Fine,
know.
fine.
They got to know the history.
Keep your
Alrighty.
versatility. All
Well,
right.
yeah, I heard you had brought up Marvel Universe as you typically do. So we're just gonna go on and move from here.
Da 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 da.
Really? Because that's not the sound I thought you would make
Welcome.
for this one. But okay.
Welcome to another episode of What Grinds My Gears.
Okay. First, let's give him the title. Let's give him the title
And
first.
I think you joining in with me on this one, aren't you?
I am. I am a little bit. So just so you know, we're gonna go ahead and review Morbius, Marvel's new movie Morbius that's currently in theaters.
Don't. Put that on Sony. Don't put that on Marvel.
Well, you know, I did find out this is supposed to be part of Sony's Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
With Venom and
Marvel.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage and all of that. Well,
there ain't no Marvel writing behind that one.
Well, well, see, I'm glad you're bringing this up because, yeah, I was wondering. A part of me was like, this cannot be the same Marvel that brought me Avengers, Age of Ultron, Avengers Endgame, Iron Man, all of those.
Sony needs to just gracefully bow out. They holding on to the Spider Universe for dear life. The Spider-Verse, they hold on to it, and I can understand why. Because that what was the cartoon Into the Spider-Verse? That little cartoon was really good.
Yes, and they're doing a sequel. I'm excited.
Yeah, now that's really good. But they movies, just leave it to Marvel.
Trash.
Spider-Man, and then he didn't went over and did the movie with Doctor Strange. Fantastic movie, phenomenal movie.
Yes,
with the Marvel writers.
Yes, it was great.
No, the Sony, the Sony writers aren't. They not. I don't know. It's just some ain't clicking. And I feel sorry. Is the man named Jared Leto? Is that his name?
That's his name. He just plays all these roles. He's been a Joker. But he will always be Jordan Catalina to me. You remember that show, My So-Called Life? Remember that MTV show that used to be on back in the day? It was the 90s. He was so cute on there. That's when I first seen him. Yeah, that's when I first seen him.
Got no idea. Must have happened when you was in Germany. But look, here's the thing.
Hey!
So Jared Leto, I feel for the guy because his last 3 roles, were just. I mean, what was that trash he had? What was it, Safe House?
Okay,
was that the name of the movie?
Yep, Safe
with
House.
Him and oh my God, that was. How you mess up a Denzel movie? But anyway, and then his take on the Joker, or is either the director's take on the Joker.
Probably.
Somebody's off. Somebody missed the mark. And now this piece of trash. So this I'm just like, man, give this man a role that he can sink his teeth into, and because he wants to be a superhero or a supervillain. Give him a good villain. Give him a good villain. What is happening?
I like him as the Joker. I mean, it's supposed to be actually him and Margot Robbie are actually supposed to come together and do a film with the both of them. Harley Quinn Joker Project. I don't know the title of it yet. That's all that we're given on IMDb. But they're keeping that going.
I thought they terminated his Joker.
No, they're keeping that going. I had synced.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Well, hold on now.
Well, I'm hoping somebody's nice to him over. Maybe he should stay in DC then. Because this here was not only. I mean, not only did the story arc just kind of tick me off.
What story?
I mean, that's what I mean. The special effects were almost.
Oh my gosh! Cartoonish. It was cartoonish.
And the fight scene.
Oh,
you
terrible!
You got two flipping vampires.
Yes.
Two that can fly with super strength and can control bats. And you can't have a good fight scene. I mean, we could freaking go back to the 2000s and watch Blade and get a really good fight scene.
I'm saying,
what I mean?
especially that Blade Trinity.
God.
That was a good. That was so good.
I just don't know. Were they trying to go for the best dramatic movie and then like, oh wait, crap, it's Marvel.
Right.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
It was god awful.
It was pretty bad.
I was just like, what is going on? I only think
Right.
I liked the love interest lady. I was like, I know you from something. What was you in? You was in something. She was in this movie with Ryan Reynolds. It's on Netflix. It's not coming to my mind right now, but that's where I seen her first. It's an action movie. Okay, but
Okay.
yeah, but it was just terrible. So he had a blood disease, and so he found some vampire rats in Costa Rica, and so he didn't, because he was just, like a scientist type guy. He was just such a genius, and so he was trying to save, himself and other people with his same situation, and so he didn't turn into a vampire himself. Yeah, it was pretty whack. There's not a lot really. There's really not a lot I can say. I was highly disappointed. Because I ain't know all the background about the Sony and all that. I'm just like, oh, they talking about Marvel because I kept seeing Marvel in the previews.
No, you stop saying Marvel.
Well, they got to stop putting it on there. Then stop putting it on there.
Kevin Feige had nothing to do with this.
Okay, well, you can tell. It could have just went
Lord,
straight to DVD. They could have just put it on one of the streaming apps. I mean, it was that bad.
They could have went to VHS with this one.
Well, but VHS now is straight to the app. Somewhere.
Back down to beta.
I don't think our younger kids, they don't know nothing about that beta tape. They don't know nothing about that beta tape.
I got you.
But yeah, so Jared Leto, of course, is he's a good actor. I can't not say that he's a great actor. Nice looking too. And it was good to see Tyrese pop up. There you go.
Who?
That was something cool. Tyrese Gibson was a cop. He was one of the cops in there, the black guy.
Oh yeah, he was.
Sweet lady, won't you be my
and the guy that was with him was supposed to be the comic relief, I guess.
Was he?
Sarah, everything missed on this.
Oh
this. And you talked about the young lady, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the point of her coming back to life after?
I saw that, but I had a feeling. I said, "How y'all gonna kill the love interest? I mean, the love interest off like that, like right away. Like that didn't seem right to me." And so then when they had that scene, which was kind of weird, and she licked the blood off her lip, I was like, ooh. Anyway, it was just weird.
Right.
But I was like, she finna come back, ain't she? So then when they showed that, well, you know what that means? That means either there's gonna be a continuation because after the end titles after scenes. I forgot what you call it. Or after it is. Or it's going to be a sequel, which we don't want to see that.
No. So
no, we don't.
Here's what
we don't
want
to see it.
If the goal was even Michael Morbius in the comics, he it just wasn't that much of an interesting character. He wasn't that much of an interesting villain for us, Spider-Man. They could have done, Craven or anybody. I mean, heck, Rhino. They could have done anybody. But if this was to set up the Sinister Six, then they should have shortened this and brought in this, somebody like they should have brought in Michael Keaton's Vulture a little earlier.
Michael Keaton.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Sinister Six is, and I don't even remember Morbius in the Sinister Six to tell you the truth, but is Vulture, Rhino, is the Shocker, and couple other different Doc Ock and the Goblin. They are all Sinister Six characters. So I'm not even sure why Morbius was even offered to be there. And then the ending really got me confused, because he was like, hey, some bad guys like us need to get together.
Right.
And Dr. Morbius like, well, I'm listening. I thought you was a good guy.
Right.
What is happening?
Look, the bloodlust and took over his mind. He didn't forget.
Right.
Lord. Oh Lord!
They could have had.
It was terrible. Ooh, I hate I spent that $5. Look, I spent $5. I hate I spent that $5 at the movies.
Man, the days where I used to sneak into movies, I would have asked my money back. This was bad. It was just bad.
I just couldn't believe it.
Even the scene where was supposed to be the show still, the scene where they was on the ship.
Okay, yeah.
And he was creatively taking folk out.
Yes, he was. Yes.
You couldn't have made that. I mean, you couldn't have made it better than the lights going off and somebody getting hurt.
I know, right?
I mean, come on.
It looked like one of them old school movies from back in the 80s and 90s where we couldn't do much, because so much has changed, that we could do on screen. I was like, what? What about watching? Oh, it was just terrible.
The end fight. You telling me these two can fly?
Boo.
And the end fight scene ends with them going through the ground to the subway, and he beats the bad guy with bats.
I'm like, is this Batman? What are we watching? This ain't Batman.
What is happening? And if the other guy has the exact same curse, don't the bats respect him too? I was just confused.
I know, right? I didn't even think about that because how he went in there and talking about there's something about it when I go in there. Like he went into the whatever that thing he went in when all the bats was flying around. They didn't attack him. Yeah,
right.
Maybe they sensed evil or something. Maybe they sensed evil.
That was a defiling that we missed from Bridgerton.
Yeah, well, there's really not much more to say.
No,
Nope, I think that's about it.
If you haven't gone to see it, wait for cable.
Yeah, there you go.
Not even streaming, just wait straight to cable.
Just straight to cable. Yeah, look, don't even red box it.
No, nope, not even Blockbuster, nothing.
Ooh, none of that. No family video. Oh, goodness. Oh,
good
boy.
time.
Good and great.
All right.
So what you got for we got to give it something. What you got for a rating?
Oh, man. I don't want to do it. I like Jared.
Well, okay, that can help with the rating. Just we like Jared.
Man, Michael Keaton was in it, so that's definitely.
For 2 seconds.
Michael Keaton made he made one Batman. Did he make 1 or 2 Batman movies?
He made 2. He had Batman and Batman Forever with Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah, he made 2 Batman movies, so there's 2 points there. Jared Leto, he played Joker. I like Suicide Squad, so that's another point. That's a 3 for right there.
It's a shame. It's a shame you got to pull outside sources in to rate this movie.
Hey, hold on. I'm trying to piece them up. And Tyrese,
Tyrese.
I like when the black folks get a check.
Yeah, Fast and Furious.
That's right. Yeah, I can't take no more past the 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.
You got about 4. Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna give it a 3. I was giving it a 3. That was because Jared Leto was in there. He's nice looking. He handsome, and then Tyrese was in there, and then I like the young lady actress. So that's about 3. Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yep.
All right.
If you're looking for a good story, don't watch this.
No, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, alrighty then. Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and sum up. This has been great. Great reviews. Hopefully you guys enjoyed yourselves out there. And if you got some feedback for us, go ahead and email us. Send us an email. What's your takemedia@gmail.com. Go on and give us some commentary. Or if you want to come on and dialogue with us, come dialogue with us. So you got anything you watching, Sean? Outside of the box.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
I am watching Lois and Clark and Moon Knight.
Okay. All righty then.
And they are fantastic.
Okay, all right. I'll get on board with that. I had forgot about Lois and Clark. I had fell off, I ain't gonna lie. Because I like that show, actually. Because we reviewed it when it first came out. So I'm going to get back on in there. And I like Superman. Smallville. I like Smallville, Lois and Clark, New Adventures of Superman. I liked all them shows.
That's right.
He's one of my favorites.
Not a bat to be found.
Not a one. Well, unless it's Justice League, and then you'll see a bat.
Right. Yep.
Okay.
What are you watching out there?
Actually, I don't have anything new that I'm watching. Actually, these last couple weeks, there's just been so much going on with ministry and whatnot. I haven't really had time to watch much TV. Unless it's some, for the show. So, but I'm gonna have some for you. Maybe next week.
Okay.
When we come
there
back.
You go.
But yes, thank you all for watching out there on Facebook Live, YouTube. Thank you for listening on the audio platforms. And if you're out there listening on the audio platforms, go ahead and hit the follow button, subscribe button. We're on Pandora, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. We're out there. We're out there. Go ahead and look for us, Google us, too. You'll see our faces. We got our faces out there now on this video, of course. And then on our podcast cover, you can see our smiling faces. So once again, my name is Sarah Rosina. I've been your host of What Your Take Media podcast, joined by my co-host,
the good brother Sean Blanchard.
And we are signing off.